You know, I like a glass of wine when I'm doing the cooking. Don't I, Wall? Don't I like a glass of wine when I'm preparing the evening meal? Chips and egg. You know, I never used to drink wine. It was Armelandra that started me on this. She said to me, she said, Mother, oh Mother, nobody drinks rum and coke anymore. Everyone drinks wine nowadays. Oh, for God's sakes, Mother, have a glass of Riesling instead. Kids, they know it all, don't they? Mind you, Armelandra was going through her slightly existential phase at the time. You know, her mate, Sharon Louise, was all white wine, Bruce Springsteen at the time. The pair of them stopped going down clubs in town, started hanging out at that bistro, you know, where all the artists and poets go. They met that fellow one night, what's his name? Henry Adrian. Apparently, Sharon Louise got his autograph. And breakfast as well, I believe. Oh, but the two of them are out of that phase now. Oh, the my glad. Do you know, the pair of them would sit round this table, and all you'd hear from the two of them would be, it was Grace, it was Grace, it was a laugh, wasn't it? And then the two of them would go back into a trance for half an hour, and then you'd suddenly hear, it was brilliant last night. It was more than brilliant, it was mega brill. Yeah, it was double fab, wasn't it? And you know, no matter how long we sat here, you'd never get to know what it was that was so double fab or mega brill. Maybe it was the breakfasts. Yeah, I miss them now, though, the kids. Armelandra's sharing a flat with Sharon Louise now. And our Brian is living in a squat in Kirby. I said to him, I said, Brian, son, if you have to live in a squat, couldn't you pick somewhere nice, you know, like Chilwell? Mother, he says to me, Mother, Chilwell is no place for a poet. Because that's our Brian's latest scheme, you know. Oh, he's always got a scheme. This bonnet is going to become Britain's first ever busker poet. Yeah. What's he like, eh, Wall? The language? Oh. I hate them fucking daffodils. I hate the blue remembered hills. I hate that bleeding Grecian head. He's loop the loop. Mind you, I'm glad he's given up archery. Right, well, look at the time. It is me sitting here talking, and he'll be in for his tea, won't he? And what's he like, my fella? What's he like, eh, War? Well, he likes everything to be as it's always been. Like, his tea always has to be on the table as you come through that door. If the plate isn't landed on the table as foot lands on the mat, there's ructions. I've given up arguing with him. I said to him once, I said, listen, Joe, if your tea isn't on the table at the same time every night, it doesn't mean the pound's collapsed, you know. Or there's been a whale disaster. It just means that one of the billions of human beings on this planet has had to eat his tea at a different time. Did it do any good? I might as well have been talking to that. Night-night, Wall. I always said I'd leave him when the kids grew up. But by the time they'd grown up, there was nowhere to go. Well, you don't start again when you're 42, do you? But, like they say, isn't it? You know, when you get to your 40s, life starts to get a bit jaded. You start to think that the only good things that have happened in the past. Well, I must have been an early developer. I felt like that when I was 25. Oh, but I'm not saying he's bad, my fella. He's just no bleeding good. But I think they're all the same, aren't they? I mean, they're lovely affairs, do you know, when they're courting you, before you've had the horizontal party with them. Oh, they're marvellous then. Do anything for you. Nothing is too much trouble. But the very minute they first had you, their behaviour starts to change. It's like that advert, isn't it? I was watching on telly last night, you know. Milk Tray Man. Oh, he's marvellous, isn't he? You see him, he dives off 1,000-foot cliff, swims through a raging torrent, and just to drop off a box of chocolates. And from that, you get to learn that the lady loves Milk Tray, and that the lady's been keeping her legs firmly closed. Because if she hadn't, if he'd about his way with her, he wouldn't go there by diving off 1,000-foot cliffs, swimming through 2 miles of water. You get the bus. And there'd be no more Factories could go out of business if women didn't hold back a bit. No, but I don't hate men. I mean, I'm not a feminist. Not like Jane. Oh, Jane's my mate. Now, Jane's a feminist. Well, she likes to think she is, you know. She reads Cosmopolitan, and she says, all men are potential rapists, even the Pope. Now, Jane does hate men. She divorced her husband, you know. I never knew him before I met Jane. Apparently, she came back home from work one morning. She found her husband in bed with the milkman. Honest to God, the milkman? Well, from that moment on, Jane was a feminist. And I've noticed she never takes milk in her tea. No, I haven't known Jane for all that long, but she's great. She's going to Greece, you know, for a fortnight. In a month she's going. Oh, I don't know what I'll do with myself for those 2 weeks. I mean, she's the only one who keeps me sane, but Jane's the only one I ever talk to. Well, apart from the wall. Isn't she, Wall? But she is. I said to her this morning, I said, oh, God, Jane, you know, I'm not often a miss yet. Do you know what she said? I want you to come with me. Silly bitch. Hey, Wall, imagine the face on him, eh? Imagine the face if he had to look after himself for 2 weeks. Jesus, if I go to the bathroom for 5 minutes, he thinks I've been hijacked. Oh, it's lovely, that. It's not too dry. Some of it would strip the palate off you, wouldn't it? But this is lovely. It's nice. Why? Like it's been kissed by the sun. But he doesn't drink wine. He says, wine's nothing but a posh way of getting pissed. But I suppose it is, really. But it's nice. Do you know what I'd like to do? I would like to drink a glass of wine in a country where the grape is growing, sitting by the sea, looking at the sun. But he won't go abroad. I mean, he gets jet lag just going the Isle of Man. I wouldn't mind to go by boat. 15 years we've been going there. He still won't drink the tap water. But he's that type, you know, Joe. He gets culture shock when we just go to Chester. But what Jane says is that he's entitled to his own mind, and that's fine. And if he doesn't want to go abroad, well, that's up to him. But it shouldn't stop me from going if I want to. Oh, I know she's right. Now, I know Jane's right. It's logical, dead logical. But like I said to her, Jane, you can't bring logic into this. We're talking about marriage. I mean, marriage is like the Middle East, isn't it? There's no solution. I mean, you just jiggle things around a bit, give a bit here, take a bit there, deal with the flare-ups as they happen. But most of the time, you just keep your head down, observe the curfew, and hug the ceasefire holes. But of course, that was when Jane handed me the time bomb.